What's up, everybody? It's Dub Done Did It, coming at you with another episode of How to Make Crack. Now, I want you guys to know that not every single one of my episodes entitled How to Make Crack is going to be about how to make crack. Alright, that's just the name of the series. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to provide you with some badass information that you definitely should know should you decide to be a low-life mother and break the goddamn law. Alright, now that's what this video is about. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, it's about breaking the law. Alright, so I know the idea of fast money sounds good. You know, it's tempting. Trust me, I know that. But you got to keep in mind, it is against the law. And if it is against the law, there are penalties that follow if you get popped. Which you will definitely get popped. So I don't recommend you do it. Alright, now we're going to start off with the smallest penalty possible. If you get caught with less than a gram, that includes anywhere from a dime to a blast to a crumb, all the way up to, you know, maybe a 50 or a 60. Some places up to $100. You get caught with just a little bit, even a little bit of residue in your pipe on a baggie, you're looking at up to 2 freaking years in prison, ladies and gentlemen. Prison. Or you could get probation. But chances are you're going to screw up on your probation and you're going to end up doing 2 years in prison. Let that sink in. A little tiny piece can get you that much time. Alright, and that's just the beginning. But let's say it's party time. Let's say you're going to just say screw it and party the whole weekend. Or let's say you finally starting to come up a little bit. Say you're moving past breaking down a gram and a dime. So say you're up to a 50 pack. Let's say you're up to a 100 pack, alright? Or like I said, if you're just a user and you're going to party the weekend, say you got anywhere from 1 to 4 grams on you, ladies and gentlemen, that bumps it up to a 3rd degree felony. Understand, a little 8 ball of either cocaine or crack is a 3rd degree felony. Now, if you're not familiar with what a 3rd degree felony is, that's anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison. You can throw away a decade of your life over, let's say you'll make $200 on a 100 pack. If that, you will throw away your life for that much money. That's not even going to cover your lawyer. Alright, it's not even going to cover your bond. So keep that in mind, ladies. A decade. Just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't freaking do it. Get a job. It's not that hard. Alright? My girl's looking at some time right now because of stupid stuff like this, you know? Less than a gram. Tampering with evidence. You know, if you try to toss that shit out, try to toss that stuff out in front of a cop and they catch you, you're looking at another 3rd degree felony. Even if you just have a little less than a gram, you went from up to 2 years up to 10 years. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is serious. Alright, now I know I'll come off in a joking manner, but you need to hear me out on this video. Before you watch any of my other videos, you should start here. Matter of fact, I'm going to make sure that everybody starts here with this video. Anyways, the next upgrade on the list is for people that are more than likely selling. Alright, again, users buy this much all the time too, but chances are you're probably selling. If you have anywhere from 4 to 200 grams, up to 20 years, 2 to 20, right out the back. You know, now they don't look at you as just a user. They're probably thinking that you're definitely a dealer. So just to put that in perspective, like I said, most people start out with a 50 pack when they're selling and move up to a quarter. Okay, a quarter is 7 grams. So if you get your first quarter, if you decide to start off with a quarter of dope, you're looking at 20 years, bro. 20 years. 2 to 20. Understand? Even me looking back on this and all the people that I know that used to sell dope, and I think, I used to think they were cool, used to think they were fly, I used to think that they were this and they were that. I envied them for having cars and money and women and all that stuff. But to think that at any time these guys could have gotten 20 years, even just starting out with their simple quarter, and they were moving a lot more than that. But Damn, that's serious, guys. I mean, it's all serious, but you're getting the big territory there. Now, 200 grams. That's a lot. That's that's about 8 ounce. No, probably about 7 ounces. You're looking at maybe like a 4.5 plus some, or a 9-pack minus some. And again, that still isn't big dealer territory. That's easily attainable if you know the right people and you're good at saving money. But those guys at that point, they've been in the game long enough to know what's up. They already know pretty much what it is and what it ain't. And if you're at that point in life where you've been in the game that long, you know what you're headed for. It's I don't need to tell you what the risks are. You've seen your partners go down left and right. You've seen your plugs go down. You're making decent ass money, and then I hope you got some saved for a lawyer, some saved for your bond, some saved for your family, so that they're good without you while you're doing your bid. You know what I'm saying? You're pushing at that point, dog. But this time you're living it up. So hey, maybe to you it's an even trade. But again, 2 to 20 for that much. Just so you know, right? Last one I'm gonna go over is first degree felony, and this is the guys right underneath the Fed. These are the dudes that for the most part rarely get caught. They're runners and whatnot get caught. The people manning their trap spots are the ones getting caught, but they rarely get caught. But when they do, it's usually in the course of a long investigation. Maybe they might even be facing Fed time. If you get caught with anywhere from 200 to 400 grams of dope, at this point you're probably going to get caught with cocaine. You're looking at 5 to 99 years. Okay, there really isn't much more that I have to emphasize on that. I would just say it again. 5 to 99 years. There's a chance you're going to die in prison. They don't play with these charges. This ain't a game. You hear people refer to it as a game, but it's not a freaking game. 5 to 99, meaning you're going to have to do at least 5 years, minimum. And again, at this point, you might already be a convict. Have those kind of connects to have that kind of work. So you might not care about 5 years, but your kids might. Your mom might. Your wife might. They might care about that time. That's the problem with a lot of drug dealers, though. They're selfish. Selfish people. They might throw work here and there to their homeboys and, throw fiends, this and that. But honest to God, they're selfish. Alright? It's like, get a freaking job. There was this one guy that I know. Alright, we'll just keep his name out of it. He had a girlfriend. When they met, he wasn't hustling. I guess he took a break from hustling or whatever. When they met, they were broke as hell. Didn't have nothing to their names besides a little place to stay. They didn't have no TVs, no phones, no computers. Nothing at all, ladies and gentlemen. And, anyways, the dude started hustling again, right? The chick was loving it. She was young. She was like 20, 21 years old. Thinking she's living the high life. Kicking back in the AC, getting fat. Well, they both like to, party, smoke weed, pop pills, and the dude did heroin. Right? Well, one day they got too messed up on the heroin. He introduced her to heroin, and they got too messed up on it. So he gives her some crack to smoke, just to snap out of it. So she smokes it, he smokes it, and they go about the business. Well, months and months later, the dude wasn't smoking, but the chick started smoking on the low. And this caused a lot of problems for this relationship. She was stealing from him, about, a quarter a week, maybe more. And the dude didn't know, and he found out, and didn't have the heart to leave her, didn't have the heart to beat her, He had been an addict, so he understands what it was like to be an addict. He understood she wasn't doing this to hurt him on purpose. So he said, you know what, chick, you're going to be stealing from me. You're going to get a job. Alright? So the chick went and got herself a little McDonald's job, part-time BS. But she kept on stealing. She kept on smoking, taking its toll on the relationship. And the dude knew in his head, he knew for a fact. He said, you know what? If I cared about this girl, I would stop selling dope and get a regular job. Because once they get rid of the dope from the house, she's not going to be tempted to smoke. But this dude was so scared to go back to being broke because selling dope was all he had. So he said, you know what, I can't let that go. I can't let go of my money for a relationship. We'll just talk things out. We'll work on it. Well, the girl ended up cheating on him for some other dope dealer. She didn't leave him, but she slept around with this other dude. And the dude lost the chick. And after that, everything went downhill for the old boy. But I mean, I'm just trying to prove the point. A lot of dope dealers are cowards. They won't give up their money for the right reasons. You know, some might say money over, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I mean, that's your thing though. And anyways, okay, 200 to 400, like I said, 5 to 99. After that, if you got, I think it's from anything over 400 grams, you're looking at the minimum of 15 years to the maximum of 99 years. But, you know, again, it's even just 201 grams can get you that much, you know, 99 years. And again, I don't have much to say on that either. That's almost a century. You will die in prison for getting caught with that much dope. So think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. 1 out of every 50 drug dealers will make it to where they can support themselves comfortably. You probably will not. You know, other than the law, there's a lot of other dangers and pitfalls in selling dope. I hope to God you guys have gotten this far in the video. I hope I haven't bored you to death. Even if one person gets this far in the video, I'll be happy that my message reached somebody. Because I honestly feel bad putting out the videos, even though I know that my intent is strictly entertainment and educational purposes. You know, I see people like these videos, so I make them. You know, I don't condone this type of behavior whatsoever. Okay? Take it from me, guys. You don't want to do this shit. Alright? Anyways, dub out. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my other content. Make sure to like and subscribe and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. See y'all later. Dub out.